Hi there, beautiful people. I am back. I didn't get to the gym today. The cold front moved through, and it is just too cold outside. I'm like, no, we're just going to stay up in the apartment, probably call it an early night, and deal with this cold front that's moving through. They're talking about a wintry mix. Now, we haven't had a wintry mix in Central Texas in years. I mean, it's cold. And when it's cold like that, nobody wants to move around. I know I don't. When it's cold like that, I just want to stay somewhere where it's warm. I don't even want to run to my car. I don't know. It's just too cold. So, other than that, we're doing good this evening. Dogs are nice and relaxed. Cats are nice and relaxed. And we're just relaxing. Now, I'm feeling a little stiff this evening. My elbows hurt, my wrist hurt, my hands hurt. But you know what? I'm up and I'm moving around. And that's all that matters. No matter what, I am up and moving around. So, I still never covered my grays. But I don't know if I will. I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to cover my grays. I'm going to cover my grays. I'm going to cover my grays. And you know what? I still haven't done it. I think the older I get, the more comfortable I'm becoming with my own self and how I look. And from my hair being gray in certain spots to how my body looks and everything. Huh, John? You're not going to answer?
What?
About my body.
What about it?
How I'm getting older and I feel more comfortable with my body now.
Yes.
We just had a talk about that this morning. Yes, people, I'm in my 50s. I've had multiple children.
Your body rocks. So.
My body rocks. Well, thank you. So, yours does too. He's not even 50 yet, and he's still looking good. You finally got your muscles where you needed them. Yeah, yesterday was a workout. No, that was Sunday, wasn't it? Where we were doing declines and inclines.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yesterday was legs and abs for me. So, other than that, people, we're doing good, aren't we? He's not answering.
So what now?
Well, I'm doing good.
So what now?
I said, we're doing good, aren't we?
Yep.
Yes. That is one thing that Maya has gotten from her grandpa. Yep. Nope. Just drives me crazy.
Teach Maya that.
One of our granddaughters is, every single time I talk to her up on the phone, is always, yep, nope. It drives me crazy. Honey, I know you're 9 years old. I know that. But when I'm having a conversation with you, I want to hear, John, can you please turn on that light?
Nope.
Nope. But when I'm having a conversation with you, honey, I don't want to hear, yep, nope. It's not funny, John. He's over here laughing up a storm about it. He thinks it's just hilarious. Let me tell you, people, she had, I don't know if she still does, she has OCD. Well, did. Well, probably still does. Really, really, really bad. When she was 2 years old, she would take all her pennies. She loved pennies. Line them up on the edge of the dresser in a very neat line. They had to be turned a certain way, the whole 9 yards. And her grandpa thought it was funny to go over there and move one little penny up out of the way. Maya walked over there and about had a conniption. She's walking down, and sees one little penny up out of the way, and she was like, that conniption was not funny, John. Don't even laugh about it. And she totally panicked, had to put the penny back in place, had to walk through the line again of her pennies lined up on the edge of the dresser and make sure that no other pennies were up out of line. She just had almost a meltdown. It's not funny.
I think having OCD is funny in a way.
Yeah, and you got OCD also.
Oh yeah.
And it's not funny, is it?
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, let me move one of your things up out. This man will have a meltdown. A complete and utter meltdown if I just move one little thing of his up out of the way. This man, don't you, John?
What?
Oh, you will fuss at me and from here to Timbuktu and back again.
Whatever.
You do too.
Do not.
You and Maya both.
I'm trying to teach y'all. Don't mess with people with OCD.
Don't mess with people that have OCD. You heard it from the man that has OCD. And one of our granddaughters does too. 2 peas in a pod. And our oldest daughter is just like you too.
Who, Anna?
Anastasia. She is just like her dad. Just like her dad. What kind of thing? You two cannot, they cannot wait until fall on a yearly basis. Anything and everything that's pumpkin, they have to have. It doesn't matter if it's pumpkin flavored coffee, pumpkin pie. As long as it's in the fall and that pumpkin flavor is out, they want it.
Like the cereal.
Like the cereal. You heard it, people. And what else about you two? She is just too much like her daddy.
But I'm not. That's the funny thing about it.
But you are, because she calls you Dad.
True.
She is just too much like her dad here. That is one thing about our kids. They love their dad. That they do. No, he's not the biological father of my oldest one. But my oldest one, he doesn't call him Dad, but he will call him Pops. He's not the biological father of my second oldest one either. But he does, my second oldest son will call him Dad. And it's funny. It's funny because a lot of people, when they see a picture of my second oldest son, they will say, "Oh, your husband. Your son looks just like your husband." I tend not to explain it to people that my husband is not the biological father of my second oldest son, my first oldest son. I don't explain it because I figure people are going to think what they want to think anyways. So, I just don't explain it to them. I'm like, don't let them talk. So, alright people, you'll come back now, you hear?